What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is time for yet another reaction. I am your host, RYUDO, and today we are going to get into daring wild animals saving other animals from their predators. So this looks like it's going to be interesting. Let's see how these animals aid each other in surviving being eaten. All right, let's get right into it. Let's go.
Nature is unpredictable, and sometimes, when you believe an outcome is unavoidable, nature changes the rules and the outcome. Have you ever seen some animals come to the rescue of another animal? Sometimes it's intentional, and other times it's completely fluke. Whatever the reason, nature has a way of twisting and turning the fate of many animals. If you want to witness some of these twists of fate, keep watching as we look at daring wild animals saving other animals from their predators.
All right.
Number 15. Mother bird saves baby. Usually, when a snake has a prey in its mouth, the way the snake is swallowing this bird, nothing much can be done. I mean, the bird is practically halfway inside the snake's mouth. However, when the bird's mother is clever and loving, she will do everything in her power to prevent this from happening. This mother lands on her nest, and it takes her a few seconds to figure out what to do. The minute she launches her attack and stabs the snake with her beak, the snake lets go of her offspring. The baby bird falls on the ground, and I'm not sure if it's dead, but the mother isn't done with the snake. She uses her aerial advantage and launches different attacks from above. The snake uses his anti-air missiles, but misses. The bird is not done, and when some reinforcements arrive, the snake decides it's not worth the risk and peacefully slithers away.
Reinforcements? Yeah, mama was like, don't touch my baby. Just stabbed him with her beak. And continued to. She kept coming at him. He's like, you better get out of here.
While the parents are out looking for food, this snake attacks a nest with defenseless chicks inside of it. But the parents get back just in time to protect their offspring and fight the snake. It's a job well done as the snake leaves the area and the chicks are safe once again. This terrifying snake has just grabbed a small baby bird from its nest and is trying to pull it out of there. The little birdie is resisting with all its might and trying to fend off the snake the best way it can. The snake is able to snatch the bird and falls to the ground with it in its mouth, on the leaf litter. The bird shrieks and asks for help as the snake continues its
Come on, ants. Do me like that.
destruction process. Finally, the mother of the bird arrives and is appalled at what is going on. She looks at the action, devising a quick plan on how to intervene. The mother attacks the snake in consecutive waves, repeatedly striking the snake. But it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. The Fanatic brings you all the best content you want to see when it comes to the animal.
Oh, really?
kingdom.
Now you run your
If
own
you want to see
ad?
the latest confrontations between animals and the best trigger temper tantrum. Number 4. The mother cats. Number 14. Cat save kittens. The mother cat is extremely protective and may exhibit hair-triggered temper tantrums. When cats encounter something or someone familiar, they instinctively react with what some call a stranger danger alerts. So you can just imagine how upset this mother cat is when this snake tries to get to her kittens. She is hissing and warning the snake not to get closer, but the snake is not small and is dangerous even for the mother. It's a python, so it's non-venomous, but it can still deliver a mean bite and strangle the mother. The mother strikes the snake and jumps out of the den so it can flank it. The snake faces the mother, but the mother jumps back up again. She's trying to figure out the best way to counter the snake, but she better act fast, because the snake is looking at all 3 kittens straight in the face. The cat jumps on the snake and delivers several blows. The 2 animals are engaged, and the snake is feeling the wrath of the cats. She bites the head of the snake and manages to throw the snake off the cliff. Now that was one of the most fascinating displays of courage and bravery I've ever seen. I mean, that python was huge, and it had a big head, and a small cat like that is no leopard or cougar. Even these larger felines have trouble with pythons, so kudos to mommy for this killer performance. Number.
And she grabbed him and tossed him out there so hard. Don't mess with a mama and her babies, man. Don't do it. Small cat or not, she fought that snake.
13. Elk Protect Baby from wolves. There are many ways a mother can protect her young. She may directly attack the intruders and hope to fend them off. Or she may be crafty and use cunning to dissuade them from finding the baby. These 2 black wolves smell a baby and they want it, but the baby mother first charges the wolves to make them forget about the baby, and then she runs into the water, dissuading the wolves from following her. Wolves are usually very comfortable in water and will not hesitate to wade through icy streams or swim across short stretches of lake, but not these two. For some reason, they forget about the calf and go along their merry way. The calf comes out of the bushes and returns to her mom. This is a beautiful reunion between mom and child. Number 12. Cow save deer from dogs. It's not clear what happens in this video, but it looks like some dogs try to attack young fawn. For a few moments, the fawn is laying on the grass and not moving. One of the dogs scampers away as it has killed the fawn. But the reality upon closer inspection is that the cow scared the dog away and saved the fawn. The only problem is when the cow gets closer to the fawn and smells it, the fawn gets up and runs toward the dog. I just don't get that. These cowboys want to grab this calf from its mother, but they're going to have it be strategic and smart about it, because the cow already senses this and is letting the cowboys know it when she charges one onto the fence. The cow sees one of the cowboys using a rope and she knows exactly what it's for, so she sticks really close to her calf. The cow is surrounded by 3 men and charges them when she can, but that leaves the calves alone and vulnerable to be captured. One of the men finally gets the rope around the calf and begins to pull the calf towards him, but the mother follows her calf and tries to free it. The man drags the calf into another enclosure and there's nothing the mother can do. She tries charging one last time at one of the men, but the damage is done. I guess the little guy is off to the slaughterhouse. Number 11. Ants save bats.
Ants save
Who would
bats?
ever think an army of ants could save an
That's
animal
gotta
from
be
being
accidental.
killed? Especially when animal is a deadly snake. This snake has this bat all tied up and it's not going anywhere until an army of ants signals the alarm and launches an invasion of the snake. The snake begins to move and search for the culprit but can't see anything. The ants are too small, but they're big enough to annoy the reptile from eating his lunch. The snake holds onto the bat with the back end of its body and it's clear he's looking for the enemy but can't see it. This is fascinating, and meanwhile the ants are attacking the snake and the bat is probably getting hit on as well. At some point, the snake is disturbed by the ants to the point of letting go of the bat and retreating to another place, away from these killer ants. Unfortunately, the bat tries to fly away, but it's unable to, so the damage has already been done.
Yeah, you're done.
Number 10.
You're done.
Hippo save wildebeest. In our thumbnail, it almost looks like this wildebeest is biting this hippo's mouth. But the truth is, a crocodile is holding the wildebeest by the snout, and the hippo is yelling to both of them to stop acting like children. Enough is enough. A wildebeest's bad day got a little better when 2 unlikely rescuers freed it from a crocodile's jaws. The crocodile grabbed the wildebeest's rear hoof and dragged it into the water for nearly 8 minutes. When it appeared, the wildebeest had no more energy to resist. 2 hippos charged in, causing the reptile to release its prey. Hippos are territorial, and I'm sure they weren't trying to save the wildebeest on purpose, but I guess the wildebeest wins in the end. The wildebeest hobbled away, apparently with a broken leg. I'm not sure the hippos did the wildebeest any favors with this outcome, because the injury will likely attract other predators, and perhaps even a few scavengers. Number 9.
Good luck.
Gaur protecting calf from Dow. The gaur is a bovine relative of the cow, and it is the largest known wild cattle on the planet, larger than bison, water buffalo, and the Cape buffalo. South Asia is where you'll find them. They hold a special place as the apex bovine because they are the heaviest and most powerful of all wild cattle, and their ecological role provides an important food source for
Hey guys, welcome to Forward. We're a new type of doctor's office that's
only one large apex predator known to have killed a healthy adult, a tiger. Even so, tigers are more likely to be killed by gaurs than gaurs are to be killed by tigers. You can see this huge gaur mother trying to get her calf back when these dowels try to kidnap it. Dowels are the Asiatic counterparts to African wild dogs, and they're just as vicious and relentless. The mother gaur is huge, so she isn't extremely mobile, but she tries her best to keep the dowels at bay. She stands right above her calf, which is lamenting itself, and she continues going after the dowels. Every time a dowel bites the calf, you can hear the calf bellow. The mother seems to have the required stamina to discourage the dowels and stop these attacks, but the calf has sustained many bites to the body and must be badly injured. Still, the mother did her job and fought courageously. Number 8. Baboon saves Impala. This leopard is about to make a kill when a hyena is seen approaching the perimeter. A couple of baboons see the hyena, and it looks like they won't let her into baboon territory. The leopard knows something is not right and keeps turning his head to see what is going on. When the baboons decide to walk towards the leopard and his prey, the leopard takes off. The impala remains on the ground, while one of the baboons chases the leopard away. The impala is still alive and eventually gets back up and runs off. Thanks to the baboons, the impala will get to live another day. The impala's reaction after the leopard bolted is known as thanosis, and it is normally triggered in situations perceived to be extremely dangerous, typically an imminent threat of predation, elicited by strong and sustained tactical stimuli consistent with being caught by a predator. Number 7. Hippo saves zebra. You never know what the rivers and lakes in Africa have lurking in their waters. Most places are infested with crocodiles, snakes, and hippos. So whenever an animal needs to drink or go for a swim, or just cross a river to get to the other side, it must be extremely careful, because it could mean the difference between life and death. This is exactly what happens to the zebra, which seems to be stuck in the water. It's not stuck, it's being held there by a crocodile. But the hippos are consulting each other to determine what must be done. Even with the crocodile pushed onto its body, the zebra manages to get very close to shore, and just when it needs that extra push, the hippos are there to give it, which allows the zebra to finally get out of the water. The only problem is the zebra's legs are extremely damaged and it can barely walk. This is not good for the striped horse, and he becomes a prime target for other predators. Number 6. Vulture protecting.
And the hippos control the water. It's like they were consulting each other on what to do. Like, should we get involved in this? I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, get out of our water. Go, get out of here. Don't mess with hippos.
Babies. A vulture is a bird of prey that scavenges for food. The two types of vultures are New World vultures, which include the Californian and Andean condors, and Old World vultures, which include the birds seen scavenging on dead animal carcasses on African plains. Vultures can be found on every continent except Australia and Antarctica. A bald head devoid of normal feathers is a distinguishing feature of many vultures. Although it has been traditionally thought that bear skin helps keep the head clean when feeding, it may also play an important role in thermoregulation. In the cold, vultures hunch their bodies and tuck their heads in, while in the heat, they open their wings and stretch their necks. Vultures use urine to keep themselves cool by urinating on themselves. In this video, a mother vulture protects her nest from an eagle attack. Even vulture moms have a heart and protect their own. Number 5.
I don't even care. They pee on themselves to keep themselves cool. Gross. I'm sorry. I don't care what animal. That's gross. Like, I'm hot. Hey, homie, come over here. Golden shower me real quick. Ew. The hell?
Moose protect her newborn. Massive and majestic, moose are a beloved North American wildlife icon. Moose frequently roam through residential areas in search of food, and motorists are occasionally hit by them. Hunting and habitat degradation are two of the most serious threats to moose. Despite the lack of antlers, females aggressively defend their young with powerful kicks that can break bones or even kill predators.
Oh yes.
This mom is out with her calf and they have company. Wolves have spotted the handsome pair and they want a taste of the calf. As soon as the mom sees the wolves, she charges and is relentless in her attacks, just enough for the wolves to give up. If you think a bear is going to scare Mama Moose away, think again, especially when her calves are threatened. This moose chases the bear and the bear runs, but you know how bears are. They're curious, so the bear turns around and heads back towards the moose and her calves. That's when she takes another run at the bear, and without insisting too much, the bear continues to follow them all the way up to the car.
Get your ass out of here.
Just when they're about to get inside the car, the bear shows up in the parking lot. That's when the moose has had enough and gives it one more try. But this time, the bear seems to have grasped the message. Number 4. Hippos save Impala. Hippos always butt into other animals' businesses, especially when these animals are trespassing into their territory.
After showing us the first 2 videos, they just butt in. They just get in everybody's business. Especially if you on their territory, they're like, "Hey, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing over here?" Hippos are nosy as hell.
This antelope is taking a swim, and just when she's about to get out of the water, a crocodile grabs it by the leg. The hippos approach the antelope in numbers to chase it away, and the move has a domino effect because they probably step on the crocodile in the process. The reptile lets go of the antelope, who doesn't waste time running out of the water safely. A young impala attempts to cross the water, but is stopped by a crocodile's powerful jaws. The crocodile will drag him under in an instant. A massive hippo nearby watches, then miraculously drives the crocodile away. What happens next is even more incredible. At first glance, it appears the hippo is attempting to claim the meal for itself, but this is not the case. The hippo nuzzles the injured impala, then takes its head in its mouth, not to eat it, but to try to revive it. However, it is futile because the crocodile emerges from the water and reclaims its prize. This pack of
Hippos have a heart though. They care. Like, no, you're not just gonna kill these little guys. No. Sometimes they get it anyway. Law of the jungle, survival of the fittest. Still, hippos are nosy.
African wild dogs have cornered a female bushbuck. As more dogs arrive, things are not looking good for the antelope. Initially rescued by the hippo's unlikely intervention, now the antelope is stuck in the mud and the dogs return. The large male hippo has killed the antelope and thrown it clear.
Yeesh.
It's working. He thinks it's a video game.
He's learning.
And he does.
Clear off the mud, leaving it as easy prey for the dogs. Hippos are among the most aggressive animals on the planet, but I guess this hippo did the antelope a favor when it killed it, because it was surely a much faster and more painless death than it would have been if the dogs had snatched the antelope.
I guess, but I mean, like, damn. It was like, what was going through the hippo's mind? He was like, get off him. Oh no, you're stuck in the mud. I'll get you out. Oh, oops, you're dead. Oh well, here, he's dead now. Take him anyway. Whatever, I'm out. Damn. Sometimes hippos mind your business.
Number 3. Honey badger. There are numerous reasons for honey badgers to be fearless. They have thick rubbery skin that is so tough it is nearly impervious to traditional arrows and spears. More practically, this skin protects the honey badger from predators' teeth. But we also know that honey badgers are unequivocally crazy and nuts at the same time. When this honey badger mom sees a leopard attacking her mate, she comes running and chases the leopard away. The leopard doesn't insist and runs. I mean, this is a leopard we're talking about, not a domestic cat. That's the kind of reputation honey badgers have in the bush, even with lions and hyenas. Why would this leopard disturb a happy couple on their honeymoon? Seriously, the audacity of the big cat. These hyenas meet up with these honey badgers in the middle of the night to discuss a possible collaboration. But when the hyenas tell the badgers they will be in charge, the badgers tell the hyenas to take a walk, and that's exactly what they do. Number 2. Impala saves babies from baboon. Baboons can be aggressive predators, and when they put their minds to it, they usually get what they want, especially when they work together. Baboons are omnivores, so they will occasionally eat meat, and today is one of those days. This baboon wants a piece of this baby gazelle, but the gazelle's mother is distracting the baboon as it's defending its offspring, and it's doing a good job. This mother impala saves her second baby, but she was also seeking justice with these baboons for her other calf that died at the hands of the same baboons. You can imagine how broken her heart was for her to risk her life like that. Number 1. Elephant saves buffalo. These lions are hunting buffalo, but when a huge elephant comes running their way, they abandon the buffalo and run for their lives.
Like, no, elephant, get out of here.
I don't think the elephant did it to help the buffalo. I think he did it because he despises lions. This buffalo enters the water to get away from this pride of lions, but another mighty beast approaches. When the pride sees a massive elephant, they call it quits and decide to head on home. Most of these were exhilarating, but my favorite were the ants scaring the snakes away. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below?
Little cat that tossed the snake.
That's our look at daring wild animals saving other animals from their predators. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah, it definitely was the cat. The little cat throwing that snake out. Fuck out of my house. Leave my babies alone. Oh man. Alright guys. So let me know which one is y'all favorite. And I will catch you guys on the next reaction. Also let me know what other stuff you would like to see me react to. And leave a comment and subscribe before you go. Alright guys, till next time. I'm out of here.